Good morning, YouTube. This is a video one of maybe more in a series of me explaining brew tips and things I have in my shop. So first things first, this is my dining room. You can have a dining room set up like this if you live with two other bachelors. Here is some of my equipment. Brew day stuff is downstairs, but most of my tools and bottling stuff is up here. And my kegerator. Maybe a video on that later. So this video is probably going to get posted after Christmas. So you know, maybe you were a good boy or girl this year and got yourself a Blichman Beer Gun. Or maybe you were naughty and bought it for yourself. So today I'm going to go through some of the instructions from Blichman, a couple of tips and tricks that I've learned through using it. This is my second time using it, but it's pretty straightforward. I think you can get the handle of it pretty easily. And we'll go from there. Alright. So, first things first, I ordered the Blichman Beer Gun online, and they offered me the accessory package. And I took it because I didn't really understand all of the accessories in the accessory package, and they made it sound like I needed it. When you get your gun, it'll come in 2 boxes if you order the accessory pack as well. This is the main box right here. And I apologize for the lighting. I did not go to film school, so it's probably pretty bright in here. But hopefully you can see this. Anyway, alright, this is the first box that it comes with. In this box you will find the instruction manual. You will find the gun itself, already put together, minus this flare. And you will find a cleaning tube, a cleaning rod. One end is a little bigger than the other. This is the short end. This is the fatter end, and that is for. This is the short end. This is the fat end, and that is for cleaning the inside of the CO2 line and the inside of the beer line. The accessory kit comes with the aforementioned flare nut, which is really the only thing that I thought I needed from the accessory kit. Turns out you could probably get this thing for a couple bucks at your hardware store. Also, with the accessory kit, you will get a airline, a liquid ball lock, a screw, a nut, and barb for that. You'll get a nut and barb. Can you see this? You'll get a nut and barb for the ball lock. You also get a hose clamp. Now, anybody that's been brewing for a considerable amount of time probably has most of this stuff. Like I said, the description of the accessory kit wasn't very clear to me, at least online. So I ordered it, just making sure that I didn't end up not having something. I had all this stuff here except for the flare nut, which I could have gotten at Home Depot for a couple bucks. You know, not the worst thing in the world to have extra parts laying around though. So if you have this stuff, take inventory before you purchase. If you haven't already, you probably have this stuff laying around. I will not be needing any of it today. All right. Gun itself, pretty easy. configuration from what I can tell. You know, I know a lot of people online have gone and done their ghetto versions of the same thing. They good on them. I was just a little concerned with some people had to drill their own hole through this 90-degree elbow. That is a little beyond my skill level and my tools that I have. The gun, like I said, fairly easy manufacture. It's got a thin tube that runs the entire length of the gun that is attached here. It's a little clip onto the trigger, and then the inner tube is this down here, and when you squeeze the trigger back, it opens up the liquid line. So there's a 1/4-inch beer line that gets attached to this, and you run that to your keg. Well, I'll show that in a minute. When you get the kit, like I said, it comes assembled. You're going to want to disassemble the whole thing, get it all cleaned out, get some sanitizer through the whole thing. That'll, you know, germs are the enemy here, obviously. When you put it back together, and the little trigger for the gas line, which comes up through here, it actually it sits perpendicular to the rod, the assembly. I gave it a 1/4 turn extra, so it's coming out at kind of a 90-degree. And I think that helps. Makes it a little more ergonomic. It makes it a little more ergonomic. Trust me, this, even though they did a great job with the design of this device, by the end of the day, if you're bottling a lot like I am, I've actually got 2 kegs to bottle today, your hand's going to end up like this, and you don't really want that. So anything you can do to make it a little easier on yourself is good.